Yes,
Hey,
Abdul. Yes, Abdul.
yeah, man.
Come on, man. We always get you on last, so before you get you on early this time. How are you doing? How are you feeling? We've just won the first North London derby at the new stadium. How's it feel?
It feels great. It's just like I don't know really know what to say because like again, the team they play deep. They play decent. Like they're defensive, how they shaped up and everything was really tight, which is what I really like. But again, I do have some worries about the key positions, and also I really like the way Lucas Moura played. Lucas Moura played amazing because he really clocked in like a double shift. Because really from the right side, there was no creativity at all. You put Musa Sissoko and Serge Aurier on one side, you're not really asking for much. So Lucas Moura really had to do a lot of defensive support to help out Bendy. Because again, they have Nicolas Pepe. And he's a true typical winger. He's like a winger that'll really cause a lot of trouble on the other side whenever he's attacking. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is not really like a winger. He's really dangerous in the box, which is why Serge Aurier didn't really have much to worry about. Again, they do have Tini on that side who's really good attacking, but Aubameyang's not really he's not really a true winger, so you don't really have to worry about him as much. But Nicolas Pepe was really causing us a lot of trouble, so Lucas Moura had to defend a lot, and also this man was attacking like crazy. Like his runs that he will go through, he had amazing passes. Like I remember, like in the 10th minute when he had that little lob pass over to Harry Kane and then Harry Kane tried to dink it over Martinez. It didn't work out, but again,
Beautiful. Yeah.
that little piece of end product is what we've been dying for Lucas Moura this whole time because we know Lucas Moura has those moments where he just attacks and he goes through like three players. But what we haven't really seen from him is that little perfect pass, that little Ericsson ball type of Ericsson piece of magic that
We're missing.
and yeah, again, Lucas Moura, again, he was my man of the match. Again, you could really give it to Toby. Obviously, he had the game-winning goal, but just in terms of what Lucas Moura had to do, what he had a lot on his plate, I'll give him man of the match. And also that little, oh, sorry, you can
No,
continue.
no, go on,
Yeah,
go on, go on, go on. What were you about to say?
yeah, that little formation change where Jose Mourinho put sort of Heung-min Son at like the furthest down, and he put
Hmm.
Harry Kane really like behind him. I really like that because Heung-min Son has that extra pace to really track down and press the defense. Like if we look at our first goal, the one Heung-min Son scored, it was because of that pace that Heung-min Son was able to intercept that. Again, if it was Harry Kane, I don't know if he really would have scored it because the pace would have allowed David Luiz to sort of catch up to him. But Heung-min Son, if you give him that much space and you give him like if you give him like just like a foot ahead of you, like that little extra space, he's gonna take that space all day. He's just too quick for David Luiz, and that little chip over was just amazing.
Yeah, and obviously, in the second half, before actually you actually preempted my question, I was going to ask you about the formation, but in the second half, we did sit back a lot, didn't we? And we invited Arsenal a lot of pressure from Arsenal, and obviously we ended up 2-1 winners, but Arsenal for a lot of that second half seemed to have a lot of control of the game until we got the goal. We kind of got the goal against the run of play. Do you think it was a good tactic by Jose Mourinho, kind of conserving our energy a bit to the latter parts of the game? Do you think, and obviously it worked, but do you think it worked more out of luck or more out of skill from the management?
Really, I don't really think Jose Mourinho planned to have Arsenal attack us like that. Arsenal was all over us from the 45th minute, right when the second half started, to probably like the drinking break. Arsenal was all over us, and I don't think Jose Mourinho really planned for that. But again, sorry, yeah, but again, we just I guess we rode our luck, and our defense played really well. Toby Alderweireld and Davinson Sanchez they were on it. Harry Winks again, he was good on the ball. Like his little 1-2 passes and his ball retention was really good, but defensively, like there were so many moments when Lacazette would just get away. He would drop his shoulder and he'll get away with him, and then Harry Winks would just like bring him down with his hands. And that's not really what we want from a holding midfielder. You know what I mean? There was a lot of moments where it was too easy for Nicolas Pepe to kind of create space away from Harry Winks and Lacazette. I don't really want that, but then again, yeah, we did win, so I don't really have much to like, argue and moan about. But there is some key points where we can improve upon, which is also a great sign too. If
Who
I
was
can,
it?
if I can,
Sorry.
so sorry.
Go on, go
If
on.
us fans can see what parts of our team needs improving, then Jose Mourinho and the coaching staff clearly do too, right? So that's great.
Yeah, does this kind of performance give you hope going forward? Because obviously the performances have been great beforehand, but when you see performances like today, does this give you more encouragement that Mourinho could be the right man for Spurs, or do you still think today wasn't that impressive?
Yeah, I do have some encouragement. What I do like about Jose Mourinho is somehow, some way, he always finds a way to grind out results against big teams. And these types of play style, how we were like sort of like sitting back, because we had like Musa Sissoko on the right mid. Again, that tactic won't really work against like a small team because they will just sit back and they would want Musa Sissoko to attack them. And against Sissoko and Oria with the ball on that side, you're not really going to get much like penetration through that side. All of our creativity was mainly through our left side from Lucas Moura. And again, that tactic against smaller teams won't really work. Those teams that just sit back. But then again, against like these bigger teams, Jose Mourinho does have tactics to get these results, which is why I strongly urge his team to try and get that Europa League spot. What is that? Is that seventh or is that eighth for Europa
We're
League? What's
eighth.
that?
It depends who wins the FA Cup. I think, but it probably will be eighth.
Okay, so it's eighth spot unless Arsenal wins it at ninth spot, then they go through,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, so right now we're what, seventh or no, we're eighth right
We're
now,
eighth.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, as long as we get that Europa League spot, because again, like that tactic really works against the bigger teams. And the thing I like about Jose Mourinho is he really takes these competitions seriously. That's one of the flaws I had against Pochettino. Again, he's tactically amazing. He knows what he's doing, but I just feel like he didn't really have the same urgency against those smaller competitions. And I was wondering, like, why aren't you taking the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup that seriously? Like, we haven't won any trophies. At least get something first before you can really start to ignore some competitions. But Jose Mourinho is the exact opposite. He takes those little competitions, those Carabao Cup, and he treats it like a Champions League, which is what we need. We need some sort of silverware. And I strongly urge this team again to get into that Europa League because, again, I think we can seriously win that next year. Like, our team is stacked, especially if we replace like our fullbacks. Like if we get like, again, I keep saying this, but if we get like a like a Max Aarons on one side and then the left back we get like a, I don't know, maybe like a Grimaldo from Benfica or something, some great left back right back combination, and we get a solid holding midfielder. I'm guessing Hoiberg is going to be that. I can really see this team getting a lot of strong victories.
All right, Abdul.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming on, man. Absolute pleasure to talk to you. Hopefully, we'll see you soon. Come on, you Spurs.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You'll see me soon. And again, our next match is what, against Newcastle, right?
Newcastle, yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Newcastle most likely is going to sit back, right? So we sort of have to kind of flip our game style from us sitting back to us attacking them. So let's see next week. Again, if we're able to get a confident, strong, like a 3-0 victory against Newcastle, then I can really see a great future with this team. But other than that, we'll wait and see.
All right. Lovely to have you on, Abdul. Lovely
All
to
right,
see
peace,
you.
man. All right,
Nice
take
to see
care,
you, man.
man.
See you
Love
soon.
you from Canada.
All right,
Big
bye.
ups.
Bye.